up into high gear. Oh, this is Dragon Ball Super. We've got the skills to blow Zeno away.
Yo, what's going on, guys? It's me, the Ninja Reviewer here, and it's time for another exciting review of My Little Pony Season 9, aka the final season, Episode 13, which concludes the first half of Season 9. This episode of MLP was one of the best ways to end off the first half, because we get we never had a Celestia and Luna episode like this before, and it's pretty damn cool. Yeah, straight up, one of the best episodes we've had to wrap off this season compared to last year with Season 8. Yo, dude, wow, I never had so much fun in an episode like this before. The song, we got a Celestia and do I need to say anything else, bro? We got a Celestia and Luna song. I don't think I have to say anything else. I don't have to say shit, because, bro. Oh, yes. All right. So when it comes to the song itself, was really, really good. Like, I loved it. Yeah, it did have some significance to Road to Friendship in a way, which, okay, I'm thinking this episode is a Road to Friendship 2.0, or just a much better version of Road to Friendship. Granted, Road to Friendship was a pretty good episode, but it had, you know, a bit of its problems, and it had a predictable sort of, you know, lesson plan. At least to me it did. But this, oh man, oh dude, this was the much better version of Road to Friendship. Yo, this was oh my god, yo, this was so much better in so many ways. Alright, so the episode starts off, pretty much this whole premise of the episode is Celestia and Luna, they feel like they want to do, like, because here's the thing, you know, but the thing that's weird though, is that Celestia and Luna want to be more useful, but in my opinion, they should just, well, because, well, that again, the main six can handle, they have gotten stronger all these past seasons, so I'm pretty sure they could just handle pretty much whatever at this point. So why do we need Celestia and Luna for certain things? We have no idea. But they felt like they're missing most of the action, and they want to go out and explore more of the world, because they're basically just doing the same old shit, rising the sun, rising the moon, blah blah blah. You get the idea. So they decided to go on a vacation while the main six watch over the throne, because they want to get a good practice on what's going to happen when Celestia and Luna step down, when they retire. So we got, well, okay, so we got two things going on with the story. We have the first thing, which is obviously the main six taking care of all the worldly duties. Second is Celestia and Luna going on their merry way on their adventure. And oh man, I wish I could just do some editing and just do some fun stuff here and there, but gotta be a little bit careful. Gotta be a little bit careful with Hasbro and their copyright. I mean, I could do some memes aside, but oh man, like, man, oh man, wow. Damn. I mean, I would, but Hasbro, I probably could. And the thing is too, is that you gotta keep in mind, these episodes came out a lot earlier than expected in Italy with an English version. So yeah, being consistent with this was kind of a pain in the ass, I'm not gonna lie, which is why I had other shit I have to do. But then when it came to this, I had to marathon it, and I was behind on a bit on certain things, plus I was on vacation on top of that during that week. So it was just like I had like a lot of shit ton of more relaxation, so you gotta forgive me for that. So I wish we, you know what, I probably will try to do that for the next half if it's consistent. But right now, the scheduling, especially with these early episode releases, have not been consistent, at least for me. And especially I had to watch at least 5 episodes in to catch up. It's like, bro, it's like, how do I process this shit? Like, I have to like rewatch certain things. Especially, well, right now at least it wasn't bad, because at least we had pretty much, you know, it's caught up, it's done, it's a wrap. And I really want to watch this episode more because I absolutely love this episode. So I watched this like mainly a lot of times. It's the latest one that we're on right now. So everyone should all be handy dandy, because in America we got all the episodes, so it's fine. It's all good in the hood. And then next week we have the new special coming up, which I'm like, oh, I'm not out of the woods yet. There's still more shit to come. So yeah, we still got more shit to come for the the other episodes at hand. So yeah, there's still more shit. But you know what? It's fine though. It is what it is at the end of the day. Anywho, getting back to the episode at hand. So they pretty much, we have the other part of the main six. They're basically just trying to do everything. And then we have Fancy Pants in this episode. Fancy Pants was kind of a bit of an asshole, which is a little bit out of the norm for him. Because with Fancy Pants, he's not really, that again, he kind of was a little bit during that whole session where Twilight needed her rest and Spike was taking over. Princess Spike, I believe, that was the episode in season 5. So, we kind of see a side of that around there, but I think this was, a lot worse, because, he didn't really mean to be like that. It's basically, he's trying to actually help them out in a way, even though it's kind of, a little bit of an asshole-ish way. He kind of had to somewhat do it, because, you know what? This is how you really do it. And the way he did was, okay, I can kind of understand why he did what he had to do. So that way, they can actually help him out in the way. It might have been in a sarcastic sort of way, and I'm like, wow, okay, Fancy Pants. I'm kind of surprised that Fancy Pants would sort of do that. But you know what? It's surprising, but it's a new kind of surprise I didn't expect. So it is what it is at the end of the day. But he has a point, though, which is he's trying to make it, this sort of point on you don't have to go this completely overboard or whatever, pretty much. With the princesses, you know what? They don't really do much of anything. They just have everybody else, just do their shit for them. And that's what's makes a lot of sense now. I'm like, ya think? So, obviously, that's what they have to keep on doing. And I love the whole funny shenanigans that we had at the end, too. Where, Twilight's basically trying to, raise the sun and the moon at the same time. It kind of reminds me a lot of, season 4 finale vibes. Where, basically she's trying to do the same thing. And then, of course, with the Storm King in the freaking movie as well. So that was pretty fun. But there was a lot of great moments, too, with Celestia and Luna. I really did enjoy how Luna actually just likes the more simpler, peaceful sort of vacation relaxation, while Celestia is more of a adrenaline sort of rush kind of vacation sort of gal. So, alright, so that was actually pretty cool. And then, of course, you see in the second part of the song, you obviously told the other part of the actual song, well, basically, things aren't really going according to plan. So again, it had that road to friendship vibe when it comes to that, but it was done again way, way better. It was done way, way better. And I really did now, what part that really hurt me the most, though, was the fact that they both had to use their Caroline voices while having that really big argument, because it really gets hard if you think about it. Because without Luna, basically, we wouldn't have this whole build-up. We wouldn't have this character development at all, especially for Luna during Season 2. And, she was like, look, if I wasn't back, I wasn't, Nightmare Moon just reformed, you wouldn't need me. Fuck you. If you don't want me here, then who gives a shit at the end of the day? You don't need me anymore. You know what? If you really wish you want me to be sealed up that badly, don't have me around anymore. You know what I mean? I bet you probably just you probably didn't miss me anyway when you fucking raised the sun and the moon. And basically, without me in it, and it's damn, I'm like, she kind of has a point there. She does. And then Celestia, she's like, well, no, you know what, that's not really it at all. But if you want to think that way, fine. You know what? Fuck you. So it is what it is. So there was that, and, I felt bad for Luna, especially the whole sunburn that she got because her sister wasn't there to warn her about that. And of course, she realized that, well, deep down, we kind of need each other as sisters, because separate, we're screw-ups, pretty much. So, it kind of makes sense, though. So, I like the way they sell their differences better here compared to Road to Friendship. How they kind of overdid it with the whole thing where it's like, well, you betrayed me, or you betrayed me, and shit like that. And it's like, okay, we kind of seen this sort of scenario before. But here, it was done in a way that wasn't really done as much before in the series. I was like, alright, this is a breath of fresh air. I really enjoy this. So, yeah, so then they pretty much learned their lesson at the end, and Celestia and Luna, they get their little relaxation together, and they're like, oh shit, the schedule's a little bit odd. I thought Sunrise was supposed to be this time. Then we see, of course, Twilight trying to struggle to do that. So, there we go. So, that is, yeah, episode 13. Wow. Really, really love this episode a lot. Like, it finally a Luna and Celestia episode when they're actually doing stuff together as sisters and going on these shenanigan adventures together and realizing without, you know, us being separate isn't really the best idea. But yeah, overall, I had a lot of fun, had a lot of laughs, a lot of facial expressions, a lot of meme faces. Once again, the meme faces were on point with this episode. They were just on point with the meme faces. Out of the best meme faces we got out of the season. Holy shit, like they top tiered it a lot. Like they did. Oh man. So I definitely really enjoyed this episode. It was the best way to end off season 9's first half. 5 out of 5. Definitely another bingo winner of an episode. Definitely on my top list for sure of season 9 episodes right here. Next to, of course, the 200 episode, of course. And then, shit, there was another one I really enjoyed. Oh, Frenemies, of course. Frenemies was another top tier episode of the season. Definitely, absolutely love that episode as well. So season 9's been throwing me some curveballs of surprises that I did not expect I was going to enjoy. So I read certain synopsises. I didn't really think I was going to be too into certain episodes. And to be fair, I think the only okay-ish episode was the Garble one with the Dragonlands. That one was kind of that was kind of okay. I think that was the only okay episode I thought of. Like, yeah, I think that was the only one. Yeah, I think that was the only okay episode for me, at least. Like, everything else was like pretty solid, but also pretty much the great plus to just amazing and just awesome at the same time. So yeah, it's been throwing me a lot of surprising curveballs. To be honest, a lot of surprising twists I didn't expect from season 9. Granted, coming from a mixed bag opening, in my opinion, from a mixed bag season premiere to what we're getting now is a complete difference. And I told you 1,000 times, separate episodes done in 30 minutes can get certain jobs done. Certain jobs done right and just overall well. Certain times when it comes to premieres, you gotta take into consideration, yeah, they have to sacrifice some stuff. And that's what we got from the first premiere that we got, compared to the finale, which we don't know what the finale is going to bring, but hopefully it should wrap up the season with a bang. So that's it. That's my review overall. Yes, the first half is completed. It is done. 13 more episodes left. We got 13 more episodes. Oh boy, 13 more episodes left. Oh boy. Oh boy. Alright. Endgame is coming soon, boys. And girls. Let's not diverse, you know, the genders here. Alright. So yeah, and then next week we have the special. So at least that's consistent. At least. Should I do a live reaction to the special, though? It's looking clean. We got to put the word Mr. in front of it. The special's looking clean. Clean. It's looking clean. I might do a live reaction. I'm not so sure. Depending if I'm not doing stuff that morning or just a review in general. We have to see. But the special's looking clean. I'm not going to lie. It's looking somewhat promising. I don't know if it's going to be like the greatest, but we'll see. We'll see. But until then, that's it. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below of this week's episode of MLP Season 9, Episode 13. I will see you guys for the special next week. And then after that, there will be slow on content of MLP stuff until the second final half, final 13 episodes of the series. And then we'll be back on a regular daily basis. Until then, be sure to rate the video, comment, subscribe. You know what to do. Follow social media plugins, gamer tags. Peace, soul, love, chicken grease, and the sky is the limit. And Manga fans, keep supporting Rich Reading Watch and Bronies. Bro who Brony on. Next week it's a special. And then there'll be some unboxing videos in between for fillers. But Attack on Titan is tomorrow. I did One Piece already, so yeah. So that's it. See you guys then. Bye. But for the people who aren't going to watch the special, for the people who are sticking around, thank you so much for sticking around for the first half. I'll see you all in the near future for the second one. Bro hoof, and prepare ourselves tight for the last 13 episodes of the series. Until then, bye.